wish someone had told you when you were a freshman?
I would say a huge thing would be find a friend group that doesn't tolerate you, but it truly appreciates you. It's a huge thing in high school that you might just be with a group of friends because you're in the same classes as them, but make sure that you find a group that truly pushes you to be the best person you can be. And I would just say that's the biggest part of something I wish I had learned earlier.
It's tough to think about that just because I received so much good advice from so many good mentors, and I was being poured into constantly, but I didn't take a lot of that advice. It was just something that stood surface level, and I never really let it sink in. And if I were to give myself advice, it'd be take the advice that you're being given right now, because a lot of the things that you're being told are really important and really good, and you should use that, even though it may not come from someone who is in the exact stage in your life that you are, or maybe had the same life that you did. It's still important, and the God that's inspiring those words is the same God that's working in your life.
When I was a freshman, I wish someone would have told me to just be myself throughout high school, because I feel like a lot of times I felt like I needed to fit in or go do something because my friends were, or wear certain clothes, which throughout high school I kind of figured out how I felt about that because I got tired of trying to be what other people wanted me to be. But I would just encourage you going through high school to, if you didn't want to go somewhere, don't do it. If you didn't want to wear something that everyone else is wearing, don't do it. Do what makes you happy and do what makes you comfortable, and do what makes you bring out your best self. Don't just try to fit in, because it's not fun and it's not fulfilling, because you're made to be someone that the person that you are, and being someone else is not going to make you happy.
Something I wish somebody would have told me when I was coming into high school is that you don't have to try to please everybody, and that it really doesn't matter what other people think about you or about what you do. So that's just kind of been something for me that the Lord's been showing me, is just to be bold in your faith and don't worry if it's going to bother somebody or make someone think you're weird or whatever it is. And that, everyone might not like you, you're not going to be everyone's favorite person, and that's okay. So that's just one piece of advice I wish I would have gotten.
I wish when I was a freshman someone had told me to talk to my parents more, because even though you don't think it, your parents went through the same thing, but they didn't have phones. They had things face to face, and they're gonna understand. Things are different now. They're gonna understand. They love you. Talk to your parents about anything and everything. And if you're struggling with something, don't be afraid to talk to them, and don't be afraid to talk to other people, because more than likely your friends are going through the same thing.
You were made for more.
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 You were made for more.